Okay, uh, welcome back. It This video could be the continuation or next part or the sequence, whatever it could be, to the video which we have already posted in our YouTube channel. The name would be somewhat like the reality of CRT. So in that video we have already covered what's the famous concept of CRT, how to actually trade it, and what's the myths and rumors which is roaming around that concept, right? So we have covered all of those things in that video. If you go directly come here, you can watch this because this is the first and basic concept in our trading system. And if you have time, you can watch that video also because that will fix the most of the conspiracy theories like rumors, myths, everything like that, which is in your mind, because that's what made you to come here to watch this video. So if you have watched that video, then it would be a nice option to continue with this video, right? Okay, so we will move to today's concept, which is the golden concept of ICT. You may people like us, bro, you're gonna say that you're gonna teach CRT, but yeah, CRT is nothing special. As I told in my every video, CRT is an advanced understanding of ICT. I'm not saying that it's an advanced concept or superior concept over ICT. Okay, don't think like that. It's a advanced understanding of ICT. Okay, that's what CRT. And in ICT we have so many concepts, but most of the concept comes under this, which is the golden concept, IRL to ERL or ERL to IRL. IRL stands for internal range liquidity and ERL stands for external range liquidity, right? So let me write here. I The IRL could be your FVG order block, then breaker block, and whatever blocks we have, right? This is our IRL. And like this same, our ERL could be simply one thing: highs and lows, right? This is our IRL. So in a price like, whenever you are seeing a FVG, order block, breaker block, or mitigation, propulsion, whatever it is, you can name it as whatever you want. If you are seeing these things, then it is your internal range liquidity, right? And whenever you are marking out a high or low, that's your external range liquidity, right? And as ICT, we know basic one thing, right? Price always moves from IRL to ERL, right? Then ERL to IRL. This is what price do. There is nothing else, right? But this is the basic concept in a single line. We can say like this. But if we are going deeper into this, we will have our like phases of price, market profile, weekly profile, expansion, consolidation, candle profile, timing, like that, etc. Right? But basically price does only two things, which is seeking external liquidity or balancing an imbalance, right? That's it. These two only price will do. But we have to know that how price will do this with proper understanding, right? That's what CRT comes in. because without that understanding, if you are marking every FEG and every high to low, then you don't know that in exactly which point you have to take a trade and execute a trade. So definitely you are gonna be in your drawdown and you are gonna blow your accounts, platform challenges, whatever it is, again and again. So okay, so this is first see one thing, which is the dollar index chart, right? Price. Let me take some wherever. Okay, this is the highest point, right? You can see that after price reaches a strong highest point, this is the order block, right? This is the order block candle. After taking out its lowest liquidity, which is the external order block, I'm not saying that's order block liquidity, right? Because the order block candle's low is also considered as a liquidity point. So order block low has taken, and what you have to see what price has taken. You will definitely, we know that after ERL price will seek IRL, right? You may think that price will come to this point, then it will goes down, right? But no, price didn't do that. Why? So I have told you that by simply marking every internal liquidity and external liquidity, you can trade like that. That's where another thing comes in, which is our premium and discount, right? If you can see, this order block is slightly below the midline, which is our discount area. So if we have to sell, we have to mark the PDRI is in the premium range, right? So this is our model 1 according to CRT traders know this. We will cover these things also, how to mark the model 1 breaker block, etc. Right? So this is our model 1. Sorry. Okay, so this is our model 1 and price exactly tapped that level. Then internal liquidity is done. So next external liquidity done, right? After that what happened? Again same thing. Model 1 internal liquidity done, then external liquidity, right? So up to that, but this is how the market will go, like internal external, external or external internal, like that. But the thing is, now some people will have the confusion, and mostly after knowing these things, which is just basic in this concept, this is just point 0.5, not point, it's almost like a 10%. Okay, so every YouTuber, every mentors, every traders who is selling their courses, just covering this, then they will say like, okay, mark your internal and external efficiency, just execute it. Not like that. This is just the basic. After this, you will have two basic questions in your mind, which comes as a doubt. This external liquidity, internal, then external. Again it will seek internal, then external. That's okay, but up to how much time, or up to how many days, months, weeks or years this will continue? And you are now marking in the daily time frame. In which time frame I have to mark this? Because I'm not a swing trader to mark this in the daily chart. I'm a scalper, or I'm just a short term trader who usually trades in 4 hour and 1 hour time frame. So in that scenario, what should I do? So first of all, understand one thing. If someone is saying that mark this thing in this time frame and that thing in that time frame, if you are hearing advices or suggestions, guidance, whatever it is like that, don't trust them. They are scammers, because in trading everything is sequence and everything is like interconnected, right? It's imagine it's like a pyramid. In a single pyramid you can fix 3 to 4 inner pyramids. Inside that each pyramid you can again place 3 to 4 pyramids like that. It will go again and again and again, right? So if you are where is where okay, internet issue, I think. So every time frame is interconnected with each one, right? So you have to, here it is. So according to your trading type, if you are a swing trader, you have to mark in the weekly and daily time frame. And if you are a short-term trader, you have to mark this in the 4-hour time frame. For scalper in 1 hour or 15 minutes. According to your time frame, you have to mark this. So it doesn't mean that it will happen only in single time frame, right? So that's why most traders confuse, right? If you are, let's see, if you are a short-term trader, let's switch to the 1 hour chart. Where's the price? Here it is. Okay, just take this leg. This is the MSS, right? But actually it's not a proper MSS, but just consider this. After taking, after switching to the MSS, market structure shift, you can see what the market mark your premium and discount area. Market simply tap this FVG, right? It's simply the FVG, and after that what happened? After that simply market again went down. Directly the market went down, right? Now you may ask that, rather than again market have to reject from this level and goes down, but market direct went up, right? So that's where your daily profile, candle profile, weekly profile, everything comes in, because in that FVG also what we have, oops, shit, also we have our rejection block, right? The extreme PDRA, which has the most power. So after that, which is, we also know that the market has shifted the structure, but what the problem is, basically every trader thinks like, after taking this liquidity, this is they will think like this as the IDM. After that they will target up to this high, but that's not gonna happen. External is taken, then internal, which is the extreme thing, right? After that what happened? The market directly went to the external liquidity, right? But here the delivery is not proper. You can see that so much of consolidation. Yeah, it may be due to the news or lack of volume in the market, but that's okay. It's like a starting of now December, November end, so the volume, there won't be so much of volume, right? So as you can see that after that external liquidity, then again what happened? External, then this is the FVG, but the market actually didn't take this. Maybe there would be a SMT, I think. So after that again external, internal, external, right? So now you can see that after that the market reversed, then again going down. So I think your first doubt is clear. And after that, and the major another question is, up to which time frame, or how many days, how many weeks this will repeat. Actually it won't be like that. You have to mark the liquidity, particular liquidity points in the higher time frame. Like if you are marking this in the 1 hour time frame, you have to mark the particular, not every liquidity point, not every high and low, not every internal liquidity like OB, FEG, वगैरह वगैरह. You have to mark the certain liquidity points which is created by the smart money. Once that liquidity is taken, the market, that's where and when your IRL ERL concept is comes to an end. After that, according to the next liquidity point, particular liquidity, then the new IRL ERL cycle will begin. Right? I think some of you may won't understand this thing. Clarify me like this. This is your specialized liquidity. This is your specialized monthly liquidity area. Okay, the market will ERL, IRL, ERL, IRL, ERL, IRL, ERL, IRL, right? So in this scenario, the market has reached the monthly specialized liquidity. This is considered this structure as a daily time frame structure, right? So after that, if you are again aiming to target this and this, mostly it won't happen. The market will directly give a break of structure, and after you may think that okay, it's just another liquidity grab, you will target this, but the market won't reach here. After external is taken, the market will target the internal, then it will reach the external. This is what we have calling as the market structure shift. True market structure shift, then retracement entry point, right? Like this we will enter in the market, right? This is the basic idea. We will cover the entry models later. So this is how the market will enter. Then you may ask like, okay, then this new IRL or ERL cycle, that area will, how long it will continue? You may think like that, okay, here is the daily IRL ERL will start, so new cycle begins mean it will target that cycle, but it's not. Maybe your specified liquidity point is this level, but you don't know this. When you will get to know this, once this monthly liquidity is taken, again you have to mark the higher times like monthly, weekly, specialized liquidity point, and you have know that okay, this is the first liquidity. I am not saying that this is the extreme or higher liquidity. This is the first liquidity. The market has to definitely take in that level. Maybe there could be another liquidity also. Why I am saying you have to target the first liquidity means the market will again seek the internal, external, internal, external. After that area, we cannot say that the market will target this liquidity, because after once the first liquidity point is taken, the next prioritized liquidity could be this low, right? This low. Again after that we have think people, we will think like okay, MSS shift happen, we could trade like this and this, but the after this is the priority liquidity. After this is taken, next the market may reach this. Definitely in your life, in your trading career, you will face a situation like this. You will think of it as like a MSS, but it is just a prioritized liquidity sweep, right? So I'm just covering the 20 to 30% of this concept, because just by drawing these lines you won't understand this. To understand this clearly, it will take around 2 to 3 hours of lecture, right? And so understand this. This is the sequence. Everything is between a two vertical line and two horizontal line, right? So I will try to cover the liquidity concept. So once you understand this liquidity thing, then you can mark these things easily, right? So practice this in your chart. Everything you can see, IRL to ERL, IRL to ERL, like that only going. Even though let's the recent time frame also you could see, right? What happened here? Break, IRL, again break, expansion, then again what happened? IRL, then again ERL, right? This is how the things will happen. So understand these things clearly, because without the basic concept understanding properly, you cannot succeed in trading. So this is the first and essential concept in ICT to accurately grab trades and being a professional precise trader in CRT concept, right? So practice these things. If you have any doubt, you can contact me via Telegram, right? So goodbye.